Clara stepped into Wing C and immediately felt the weight of silence pressing down on her. She'd worked night shifts at several hospitals, but this corridor was different. A tunnel of broken fluorescents and barred windows that gave off the sense of endless imprisonment. At the far end stood Chamber 9, its door an enigma, tinted glass glowing a pale, pulsing pastel, as though a heartbeat lay trapped just beyond. She recalled the day nurse's warning like a mantra as she approached. Don't stay too long. Keep it sealed after dark. Yet here she was, glove-slick fingers brushing the cold metal of the doorframe. A faint tapping sounded from within, slow, deliberate, and achingly alive. Hello? Clara's voice cracked as it echoed into the humid hush. The tapping stopped so suddenly that her own heartbeat thundered in her ears. She raised her flashlight. Its beam trembled across the glass, illuminating smudges where tiny, malformed fingerprints had been pressed hard enough to leave residue. Her breath fogged the glass. She leaned closer, every nerve ending alight. There, behind the pastel veil, something moved, an outline so slight she almost missed it. The curve of a small wrist, a cluster of tiny knuckles flexing. The roar of thunder outside punctured the quiet. The corridor lights flickered and died, plunging Wing C into a darkness so thick Clara could barely see her own hand. She swallowed against her dry throat and edged toward the nearest emergency lamp, which buzzed to life with a feeble glow. Clara's phone buzzed, startling her. She yanked it out of her pocket. Security. She swiped, only static. The line was dead. Her pulse ratcheted higher, alone, trapped, and staring at a door that shouldn't be breathing. She clicked on the emergency lamp's spare beam, slicing a narrow path of light across the corridor. The pastel glow from Chamber 9 throbbed in time with that distant tapping. Clara pressed herself flat against the opposite wall, clutching the lamp like a lifeline. Footsteps echoed behind her, only to vanish. Clara risked a glance. Empty corridor. When she turned back, the glow had dimmed, replaced by an ominous ink-black smear at the edge of the glass. She moved again, closer this time, shock lancing through her when she heard the tapping resume, directly beneath her feet, as if something pounded against the tile. Clara exhaled in a ragged whisper. Who's there? No answer. Only that heartbeat, that flicker of pastel, and the slow crawl of viscous fluid down the glass, pooling at the threshold. Clara raised her lamp to her face, seeing her own wide eyes reflected back. Somewhere in her mind, the rational voice tried to assert itself. Doors don't bleed, hospitals don't whisper. But her limbs shook, and the door behind her closed with a hollow click, as though drawn by an unseen hand. She spun, light swinging wildly. The corridor stretched in both directions, identical. No way out. Clara swallowed hard, her ribs tight with panic. Okay,